This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his third season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The 27-yard line.
Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
5. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's another Packers first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Love to throw for it on 4th. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL, and he has proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
They go bootleg. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Off the play fake, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Play action this time with Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 28-yard line.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 12-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. On play action. Love to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive in total 8 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll go again with Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's what I love to run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
9 brings up second and inches at the 24-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing, Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down.
For all defenders, the big plays, they're the ones that eat at them. But the ones that really get to you, it's those little ones, because they thought that they had that one contained. And instead of getting off the field, that 3-yard gain, that little 3-yard gain, turns into a first down.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. To throw is gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Here's 3rd and 3. In motion goes Patrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Boy, shifts past him. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again. Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Final play of the half. Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Gibbs straight ahead. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a third and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from the 20. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
A 10-play drive that time. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. A short throw to Musgrave. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Love now. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Complete once again to Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Lions.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Runs through the contact. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the give, here's Gibbs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Goff now to throw. Throw it over the middle. He finds Williams. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Goff. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Gibbs diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll come up now on second down. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard
There it is,
line.
a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. To throw now, here's Love. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get separate plays off in quick succession if they can.
Watson making the catch. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Love looking to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, read our key, read our key. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
Here comes second down at 5. Here's Love. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Love. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Love looking to throw. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the side. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Detroit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw here for Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.